This is your new student orientation. We have a lot of information to present to you during this presentation, so let's get started. First thing I want to say, welcome all of you. You are making such a big step, and I want to say congratulations. We are so excited to have you a part of the family. Congratulations to you. Before we get started and to dive into all of the great information we have, I want to give you a little history of NCC. Our college, NCC, was founded by Dr. John Kinney in 1997 as Northwest Massage School. Today, Northwest has expanded to offering 14, yes, I said 14 different programs, including 4 degree granting programs, and we are still adding to that number, which is super exciting. Here is our executive board. NCC's executive board. We just spoke about Dr. John Kinney, who is the president and founder once again. We have Mr. Patrick Kinney, who is our chief executive officer, Dr. Stephanie Kinney, our chief academic officer, Dr. Thomas Kinney, who is our chief compliance officer, and Michael Kinney, our chief financial officer. Yes, everyone has the last name Kinney. They are family, and that's why you get all this excitement here, all of the close-knit feeling that you get when you walk through the door, like these people are just connected, is because, yes, our executive board is connected by family status, and we, therefore, as an institution, we treat everyone that walks through these doors as family. All right, so this is our executive board. If you see any one of these lovely people in the hallway, they do work here on campus. Please make sure you shake hands with them and you say hello. All right, NCC, we're going to get into some of this information right now. NCC is now app-based. We are with the times. We are excited about what's happening, and we have several key student features that are available to you in this app. So what I need you to do right now is to take this time, if you have not already done so, and download the NCC app so that you can follow along with this presentation. If you need to, you can pause the video right now to download the NCC mobile app. Hopefully you've downloaded, you're in it, you're ready to go, you're following along. You guys are such great students already. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is log in with Google, all right? And then you want to use your student email credentials. If you've already have access to your email and they pop up, go ahead and click that. If not, you want to use another account, and then you're going to enter your NCC credentials, okay? If you're having issues doing this, I'm going to definitely give you some information on who to reach out to get some help regarding this, because you're definitely going to need this app. If you don't have it right now, it's okay. Do not turn off the video. Just still follow along with me so that you can have all of the information, so that when you can log into it, you'll be like, you know what, I've already seen that. All right, let's keep moving. So the NCC mobile app, it has a lot of features, from class schedules, campus map, instructor directory, IT support, digital student ID, and you're going to learn what that is, and there's a whole lot more. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take you on a tour of our different campuses and offerings related to those campuses. So the first thing you want to do is just select the campus maps icon in your app. The first building we are going to talk about is main campus. All right, you see the address, you see the building, you see the hours of operation, and then the programs that run out of main campus are dental assistant, medical assistant, phlebotomy technician. We do have a few departments that are housed at main campus, which is admissions, our admissions department, financial aid, and our dean of students. At main campus, we also have printing, Wi-Fi, and our computer lab are available on that campus. And then we have a wonderful little announcement, a perk alert, like we like to call it. On the second floor of main campus, we have our Fresh Marketplace. That's our NCC convenience store, little 7-Eleven kind of, you know, Circle K, you know, that little store that has food, it has drinks, it has chips that's available for purchase. You got chapstick, you have aspirin, listen, whatever you're in need of, you might be able to find that in that Fresh Marketplace, which is located on the second floor. So please, if you need a little snack, you're hungry, you didn't bring a lunch, whatever the case may be, go ahead and run up there and see what that store has for you. Our next campus is our Warm Springs campus. Listen, we are super excited about this. Warm Springs is our first off-site campus. A little bit of a fun fact. So this address, of course, is going to be, well, all of our campuses have different addresses, but this one is not like in the same, block or two as all of our other campuses we're going to talk about. This one is a little bit, it's at a different location. You can go ahead and put it in your directions, your MapQuest, your whatever you use. But it's a little bit of a ways from main campus, and that's why we're excited, because we're able to spread our programs, our offerings across the valley. All right, so we are so excited about this campus. We opened it up in April of 2022. You see the hours of operation, and once again, medical assisting and phlebotomy technician, they are rocking it out there, and they are excited. Our next campus is our massage clinic. Listen, this is one of my favorite buildings here at NCC, okay? So this is where massage therapy is housed, the clinic, which is the running of the business portion of it, where our, people can come and patronize and get massages. Our students are able to conduct their clinicals there. You see the hours of operation, and the massages are phenomenal, okay? So printing and Wi-Fi is available there. And then another perk alert, if you want as a student, or when you become an alumni, okay, so that's a graduate of NCC, massages are only $19. I mean, you can't beat that. I'm not going to name out any other, massage therapy companies, but I'm like, where are you going to get one for $19? And they are phenomenal. Okay, if you're like me, you're brave, you're going to put two of them together and get you what's called a double. That's an hour and 40 minutes. That's my jam, all right? If you are a massage therapy student, you get one free massage per month, all right? So check out the clinic. Next, we have the PAC, which is our Pharmacy Administrative and Academic Center. There you have medical billing and coding, medical administrative assistant program, our pharmacy technician program, criminal justice, healthcare administration, and our general education department is housed out of the PAC. Of course, just like all the others, printing, Wi-Fi, and also our computer lab is available on this campus. Perk alert, at this campus, if you are in need of writing labs or ESL classes, they are free of charge and they are available to you. All right, so this is our PAC, Pharmacy Administrative and Academic Center. Next, we have the SSC. Our business administrative programs are ran out of that building. So business assistant, business administrative assistant, legal studies, career services, academic advising. All right, our whole business administration department is there. Our legal studies is there. Our career services team is there. Our academic advising is there, all right? That is an important building for you, all right? And especially if you're in the business administration department or our legal studies, that is going to be your building probably as well. And you're going to understand why I say probably in just a moment. But printing and Wi-Fi is available on that campus. And then also, because our academic advising is there, definitely make sure you connect with your advisor to schedule some student academic support sessions if needed. So you're saying, well, what are those kind of sessions? Well, if you're in need of makeup hours or tutoring or just any other type of academic support, that is available for your program. And so you definitely want to connect with your advisor. So the LBC, this is why I said, if you're in business or legal studies, you may have a different building. Listen, we have the LBC. This is like a secondary building, all right? It's right around the corner. It's still close to main campus, but just depending on where you're at in your program, we may have you in this building if you are in massage therapy, if you're in business administration, dental administration. It's just a secondary. It's an NCC building, but it's a secondary building that may be utilized for various reasons. So that's just a special note. So if you ever see that in your class schedules, we're going to get to that. That's the reason for it. But you see the hours of operation, you see the address, it's not far. It's walking distance from main campus. All of these buildings, except for Warm Springs, is within walking distance. We have the ESC, which is our Employee Success Center. So our education department and our student services department is housed out of there. You see the times of operations, the address, all right? And then so this is going to be big for you because if you're in need of student services, this is the building you're going to want to frequent, all right? So you can get assistance with all of these things that are listed here on this screen, all right? And more. So if you're in doubt, you see something that's not listed here and you're in need, please make sure you contact our student services department. Well, how are you going to do that? Well, of course, you can go in the building and ask to speak with someone at the front office, or you can request resources from your app. So you want to complete this request form, and I promise you, a student services representative will be in contact with you regarding your request, okay? So, big announcement. We are now working with the federal entities to provide childcare resources to our attending students. So this is our Back to Work Childcare Subsidy Program. There are some criteria that has to be met, so you definitely want to look at what is here on the screen. If you are in need of these services, okay, you want to select the need emergency assistance in that request form that we just went over. Things will come in on a case-by-case basis. Like I said, there's certain criteria that has to be met. You have to be actively attending. And if you're eligible, your family will receive a 12-month subsidy, which will be paid to a specific child care program. And like I said, the amounts vary. So if you're in need, let's just start off by filling out that form and selecting need emergency assistance. But we are so excited about this program, and we definitely want you to take advantage of it if you need it. Also, our student services department hosts a new student resource fair every month for our new students. And it's here on campus, and we connect students with valuable resources in the community. So details for the next event, you definitely want to make sure you're checking your email, because that's how you're going to get your invitation, all right? So you'll be able to connect one-on-one with local community partners and resources. You'll be able to ask questions and sign up for services. There are prizes. It is fun, it's free, and there is food, okay? If you like food, definitely make sure you come to this event, all right? So there is, in my opinion, no good reason not to show up. So make sure you're checking your email so you can get the date for that event. All right, so now we're going to talk about class schedules. So please select the class schedules icon in your app. Once you click on the schedules icon, a calendar view will be displayed. Yellow dots on the calendar indicate a day you have class. That's what those yellow dots mean. That's a day you have class, when you have class. When you click on that day, you will be able to see the details of which class you have. All right. So class details include the date, start and end time, building number, room number, and your assigned instructor. Okay, so that is what will come up when you click on that details portion. Something important to keep in mind is how to distinguish if your class is in person or on Zoom. All right, so you want to make sure you know if you're supposed to be coming to campus or if you're supposed to just log on to Zoom to attend your class. If it is a Zoom course, the building number will say Zoom course session, and the room number will say ZCS. So if you look, you can definitely tell the difference between the two. On campus, you're going to have a room number. If it's online in Zoom, it's going to say ZCS. You've already have access to your Canvas account, but to access your Zoom course, you will definitely go in, log into your Canvas account, and then on the dashboard, you should be able to see your Zoom sessions. All right, if you're having trouble with that, don't worry, we're going to get you connected to someone that will be able to get you some assistance. But that's how you access. You just log into Canvas, and then right there on your dashboard, you should have your Zoom sessions. So let's talk about AS 101. This is definitely an important topic. In addition to your regular program class, you will have what we like to call, it's kind of like a startup, introductory, get yourself acclimated to NCC and your program, get you in the habit of just, kind of learning, doing some basic things. It's called AS 101, all right? So there is no class session, even though that this is required. It's a required course to be completed in the first term. You will not see either course, and you won't see the course in the app because there is no slated time class for these courses. But know this, they are self-paced and they are still graded, all right? And they need to be completed during your 101. So yes, there's no required class, but you should definitely be logging in, going in there every day, getting assignments done. You can do it at your own pace, but you just got to get them done, and they need to be completed by the end of your term, and they will be graded. Okay, so not only this course, but there's another course you will be exposed to a little bit later down the road, MOS. That will not be available, which is Microsoft Office. That will not be available in your class schedule in the app either, because there is no class session. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Please know that schedules may change. So I know you may see your schedule now, but just know those schedules may change if you happen to fail a course, but I know you won't because you're going to be excellent. Or if you take an LOA, sometimes you have to take a leave of absence, and when you do and you come back, the day of your class may change. So this is why you must be available all times that are listed in your enrollment contract. I know you know right now that your classes are on this day, but you did sign an enrollment contract and it lists the days and times that you should be available just in case your time and day changes. So let's talk about NCC's curriculum formula. We have engaging online lectures and assignments for those students who like to learn via the computer. We have those, but that is also coupled with and added to our interactive hands-on virtual or in-person lab activities. This is so that you can be prepared for certification, you can be prepared for actual employer interaction, and you can be prepared for your first job in the field. This model works wonderful with our students, pairing a little bit of that online work with that in-person work and skills that you're going to learn. It's just phenomenal, and our students do wonderful with this formula. So let's talk about that digital ID so that we know that you are a student and you have all the information that you need pertaining to you. To access that ID, you want to select your student picture in the top right-hand corner of the app. Your digital ID will include your ID number, your program and shift, your NCC student email, which will be your login for all your NCC digital accounts, and links to your digital tools. Now, your digital tools. This is the list of digital tools you'll be using throughout your program. Just as a reminder, your NCC student email is your login for these tools. So for your email, you definitely want to make sure you have access to that, because that's what you're going to check regularly for important correspondences from the school. Okay, your student portal. This is where you're going to access your financial aid information, check attendance and grades, make payments on your account. So your portal is where you kind of like handle your school business. All right. In Canvas, that's where you're going to do school. That's going to be your coursework, your assignments, how you're going to access your all of your coursework, your books, your materials. You're going to do that via Canvas. And then Zoom should be already set up for you with your NCC student email. And you're going to use this to access any of your Zoom courses or your online tutoring and makeup hours. All right, so these are your digital tools that you're going to need in order to be successful here. All right, so let's take this time. At this point, we are going to review, all right, some key student policies to prepare you for your first day. So no cell phones. Okay, I know you're following along right now. I say grab your cell phone, let's do that. Okay, well, this is orientation, but when you get in your class, unless specifically stated that you need it for a particular reason, it's going to be a no for the cell phones, all right? If you have an emergency, please connect with your instructor, and then also please feel free to give them, or whoever may need it, all right, your school phone number. We have more than capable front office staff that will take the phone calls that come in and come and get you, or if you are in need of being pulled out of class because you have a phone call, an important phone call. But there are no cell phones in class, so just please make sure when you're in class you have them on vibrate or turned off. Give out that school phone number so people have access to you, and if there's something more beyond emergent than that, please connect with your instructors to come up with a plan. All right. Next, the dress code. So you will be issued eventually some scrubs or professional attire depending on what program you are in. But in the first 2 weeks, you are to wear your NCC issued t-shirt. You will wear those with your first 2 weeks of school, of class, all right? Your hair should be professional. Your fingernails should be either non-existent, depending on what program you're in, or professional, depending on what program you're in. Color, all of that stuff is subject to your program. So please make sure you check with your instructors or program chairs for those specific requirements. There shouldn't be any exposed body piercings other than professional, earrings that go in your ear. And even then, we want to definitely make sure that you're checking with your program to see the specific requirements. Makeup should be professional, all right, not drawing attention to yourself, and minimal. And you should also know that there are no sunglasses or hats to be worn in the buildings at no time whatsoever, all right? And that you're going to make sure you're going to need to have closed-toed shoes. This is definitely important in our clinical programs, and then in our more business professional programs, please definitely get with your instructors and program chairs to get the specifics of the program. But to start off, listen, wear that NCC shirt. You may wear some jeans or nice professional pants or a skirt and some nice just closed-toe shoes. If you do that on day one, you'll be great. Everything else, definitely make sure you get with your program chair or instructor for further information. Hair color check. Listen, I love this slide. This is one of my most favorite slides because if you are in doubt, you can take your hair, hold it up to the screen, and see if you are in compliance. If you have one of the approved colors, great. If you have the not approved colors, you definitely want to make sure you get them to an approved hair color, okay? If you have questions outside of this slide, if there's something you're not sure about, please make sure, once again, you connect with your program chair about hair color. But this is it, all right? So this is what it is. If there's anything outside of this color wheel, please make sure you ask to get clarity, all right? Head coverings. NCC, we do permit head coverings to be worn during class sessions as long as they are solid and neutral in color. Head coverings that are not permitted include hats, silk bonnets, bandanas, and do-rags. So we have the approved list, and look, aren't those ladies beautiful? Yes, they are. And are these people beautiful? And the not approved, they are. They just so happen to have on head materials that are not authorized nor approved, all right? So let's make sure, if you're going to wear the head covering, make sure that we're following suit to what is in the approved section, all right? So recommended technology. You're going to need technology for this program to be able to do your assignments. We recommend personal laptops, all right, if you have it. Tablets can be used. Desktop computers are great, and these are recommended during your first 2 weeks. Now, some of you may say, I don't have any of this, but I do have my phone. Well, phones can work, but just know that the functionality is limited with Canvas, all right? So for your first 2 weeks, I would be trying to utilize what you have. If you have personal laptops, tablets, desktop computers, you're going to need that for your first 2 weeks. And if not, you can use your phone. I will say again, get with your instructors to see what can be worked out for your first 2 weeks. Now, if you don't have any technology, here are some options for you to be able to be successful in your first 2 weeks. We have options for you. So we have laptop carts here at the school. So you want to definitely connect with your instructor before or after class to get access to those. We have computer labs. Remember, that's at PAC or main campus. Remember, we went through the campus tour, so we have computer labs at PAC or main campus, or you can utilize a public library just to get you to your first, through your first, I should say, 2 weeks. So after successful completion, though, of the first 2 weeks, you can receive information to receive your distribution packages, which includes your NCC issued laptop. So we just got to get you through the first 2 weeks. Once you get through those 2 weeks, you've attended your first day, you've done your coursework, you're getting decent grades, you're showing promise, like you're in this to win this, then you will be able to access your distribution packages, which will be your scrubs, if those are pertaining to you, or your professional attire, and your NCC issued laptop. And that happens in week 3. So let's talk CPR. These 3 programs do require that students be CPR certified, and you could obtain your CPR certification with NCC free of charge. All right, so dental assistant, massage therapy, medical assistant, you need to be CPR certified, and you can do that with NCC free of charge. There is free CPR certification for any active attending students. You can obtain your CPR certification with NCC for free. So it's not required, but if you just want to have it, go ahead and sign up so you can get it. And for more information, here's the email address, cpr@northwestcareercollege.edu. You can email them to get the specifics for this, I want to say, perk alert. It's not on the screen, but I'm going to call it a perk alert. All right. Programs that are requiring immunizations, all right? So these 6 programs require students to have specific immunizations completed or immunization records to be sent to the school within their first 120 days. So if you are in one of these programs, you're going to be required to have some immunizations completed or records be sent to the school within the first 120 days. What are those requirements? Well, your Hep B and MMR. Immunizations, once again, they are required to be completed within the first 90 days of your program, okay? So for questions, you may have some. Please contact immunizations@northwestcareercollege.edu, and someone will get back to you with the information that you need. So if you are in need of academic accommodations, if there's something going on and you need some assistance or some accommodations, please do not wait. Send your requests now. Even if you're unsure, go ahead and send your request to accommodations@northwestcareercollege.edu within the first 120 days of your program enrollment, okay? Please make sure that you send that so we can get you the accommodations if we are able to, all right? So please send your requests. If you are needing help, you know how I've been saying, listen, reach out to this person. We're going to tell you who that is. If you're having troubles with anything that I've asked you to do during this presentation, you're going to need to reach out to Miss Emerald Garcia. You can reach her at emerald.garcia@northwestcareercollege.edu, or you can phone into the school and ask for her directly. Anything that you need help with, please reach out to her. Something's not working. Reach out to Miss Emerald for right now. You have questions about the program or your class, times, days, whatever, please reach out to Miss Emerald for your first 14 days. And then after that, you can be able to access, well, you can always access her. She's wonderful. But definitely for your first 14 days, please make her your point of contact. We're going to go over, we're getting to the end here. We're going to go over some tips for success. All right. So you want to make sure, look at these wonderful, this is going to be you. Are you excited? Listen, I am excited for you. Okay. Make sure you are communicating early and often. Make sure you write down any goals that you have, all right? You want to make the most of the staff and faculty mentors. Remember, I said we are a family, all right? On good days, we're a family. On bad days, we're a family. Make the most of these relationships and know that we are here. We are only here to support you, all right? So please make sure that you are staying in contact with us. Ask questions, especially what else can I do? If you have questions, you're not sure about something, or you want to do more, ask those questions. We are here to answer those for you. Teach others what you are learning. Don't just keep all of this great information. One of the things that I loved about school, I went to school and I would learn, and I would take my test, but I would want to showcase what I'm learning to other people. Feel free to do that. This is exciting, and I'm sure that people want to encourage you in your journey, and they want to learn as well. And you can be a participant in someone else learning. So teach others what you are learning. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. All right, be patient. There may be some good days, like I said, some hard days. All right, you just may feel like I'm not getting it or I'm not understanding. Be patient with yourself. This is a journey, and I know that is the most important thing, but this is also the most important thing. Do not, whatever you do, don't give up. This is your time to be successful. Listen, I tell students all of the time, things are going to come up during your journey here. Whether you're here for 9 months, you're here for 18 months, I can promise you something is going to come up. All right? Have you ever, wanted to do something great or make your mind up to do something that's positive, and the minute you make your mind up to do it, or a little bit thereafter, something always happens to seem like it's there to discourage you? This is not going to be any different, all right? Something's going to happen that is going to try to discourage you, that is going to get you to give up. Listen, there is nothing here we can't work through. As long as you are communicating, you're wanting to win, you're wanting to be successful, you're trying, we will be able to work with you. So do not give up. We are here to talk to you. We are here to listen to you. We are here to encourage you when you need it. Do not give up. This is your time. All right, this is your time. Listen, when you're feeling down and out, I want you to revisit, fast forward to this place, and remember, I am telling you, do not give up. This is your time. Be patient with yourself. We are here for you. All right. So with that being said, I welcome you. We welcome you to the NCC family. Woo woo! Success is in your future. Listen, the time is going to go by no matter what. I know it sounds like, oh my gosh, 9 months is a long time. Think about what you were doing 9 months ago. I'm sure you can remember it vividly. It wasn't that long ago. 9 months is going to fly by. 18 months is going to fly by. Thinking what you were doing a year and a half ago, it is going to fly by. And I want to see you at this point, graduating. We cannot wait to see you cross that finish line. When I tell you we are family, we go all out for our graduates. We are celebrating, we cry, we listen. It is an event, and we want to see you there. So welcome to the family. You are successful already. You're coming up on your first day. We're looking forward to seeing you in class. You are doing excellent so far, and I know that you're going to continue to do excellent things and great things through your journey here at NCC. Welcome to the family. So this is it, you all. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want to ask or get clarity on, scan this QR code to submit any questions about this orientation, but please make sure you allow at least a 48-hour response time, all right? You can also call the school. So take this time, you can scan this QR code. We're doing big things here. We are with the latest technology. We have same-day appointments. 48-hour response time. So same day appointments, those are not going to be available for just, certain things. So definitely understand that. Remember, there's a 48-hour response time. Documents can be submitted via your QR code, all right? And if you need help, we got you covered. So listen, if we need to get you in to see you for something, we're going to get you in. If we need to schedule an appointment, we're going to schedule an appointment. Just know that there may be a turnaround time. Listen, if you need something and it's more emergent, pick up the phone and call the school. We got you, all right? If you need to submit documents, you can do so via here, or you can bring them in. Whatever you need, you can email if that's applicable. We got you covered. We want you to be successful, and we are here for you. That is the end of our session.